Hi, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about things that I like during Halloween. So we are getting very close to Halloween. It's getting to be the end of October. And I loved Halloween when I was a child. I loved to go trick-or-treating. I loved Halloween parties and costume parties when I was growing up. And even in university, I still loved participating in all of that. And now that I'm older, I generally don't do any Halloween type parties, and obviously I don't go trick-or-treating, but I still like to do some sort of Halloween type of activities, which include reading and watching certain movies, and incorporating some elements of Halloween into my life as an adult. So the first thing is a beauty related item, and black and orange are definitely Halloween's colors. And I wouldn't wear black nail polish because that's just too harsh on me, but I have the most beautiful wearable orange, and actually it's looking sort of red on camera, but it is an orange, and I am wearing it, and it's from OPI, and the color is called Suzi Needs a Locksmith. And this color is just so beautiful. Again, it does look red, like a poppy red on camera, but it is definitely an orange shade. Maybe if I bring my hands back, I guess in this light it just looks like a light red, but it is orange. And if you wanted to wear a wearable orange, I definitely recommend this OPI nail polish. It goes on beautifully and it dries quite quickly. So I like to wear this when it gets close to Halloween and just paint my nails a Halloween type color. And the next thing, I showed this in my last favorites video, and it's lit up, but it's my Himalayan sea salt tea light holder, and I have a tea light lit in this right now, and I don't know how well it's picking up the golden kind of glow it gives, but when it gets dark, oh my gosh, it glows so beautifully. So I have this lit up, and I like to light this during the fall and winter season. And then I love to read some scary stories. So this is from 1988 when I was 11. We used to do these book orders at school, like back in the 80s, and I ordered this book, and it's called 13 Ghosts, Strange but True Stories. If you don't believe in ghosts, you're about to change your mind. And this is by Will Osborne, and it's little ghost stories. And I can remember reading this, and they were kind of scary, the stories, so I didn't read it at night. I read it during the day. But I loved this book, and I recently reread it, and it's just fun to read something that you read when you were a child. And I still think this is a great little book. So I don't know if this is still in print or not, but if you can find this and you enjoy ghost stories, this is a great one. And then I love the author Shirley Jackson. She's an American writer. She's not with us anymore, she passed away, but she wrote The Haunting of Hill House, and I have read this book probably half a dozen times, and I love to read this during Halloween. And this isn't a really scary book, so if you're looking for something that's gonna freak you out, this won't do it. It's more like a calm novel where weird stuff is going on, but it isn't like frightening or anything. But I think this is so well written. It's such a great book. Now, this was made into a movie twice. So the first time I wrote it down, it was in 1963, and it's called The Haunting. And they did a really great adaptation of this book. They did change the ending. So the ending is completely different from the novel, but they did a really great job. So I've seen that movie, it's really good, I recommend it. Now in 1999, they remade it, and it's also called The Haunting, and it is awful. I do not recommend it. They were not faithful to the story at all. It's a pile of crap. I'm sorry to say that, but I really didn't like it. I thought it was a terrible movie. So if you're not going to read the actual book, watch the 1963 film version. It's excellent. So The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. Love this. And also by Shirley Jackson, this is a really great book. It's called We Have Always Lived in the Castle. And I've read this book a couple of times, and it's a really interesting story. It's basically about these two sisters and their family members, that they all live together in this estate, and they have all this property, and they're kind of the freaks of the town. People don't really like them, and it's a really interesting read. So if you're looking for something fun to read that's Halloween themed, We Have Always Lived in the Castle. Again, it's not a scary book at all. This is very like a drama, sort of, maybe a bit of a mystery in that way, but both of these books, they're not going to scare you. They aren't scary at all, in my opinion. And then the last book, now this is a kid's book, but I think it's amazing. This is called Nightlights, and it's by Lorena Alvarez, and she's from Colombia. And this book is so beautiful. I'm just going to show you some of the art in it. Like it's just so amazing. It's about a little girl, and she goes to a Catholic school, and she meets a little friend who isn't what she seems. And the art in this, it's just so amazing. I'm just gonna find another. And it's a really sweet, slightly scary story for kids. I mean, it's not really scary, but it's definitely like, ooh, what's happening here? And it's just so beautiful. I love this. And yes, it's meant for kids, but the art in it is beautiful. The story is really cute, and it's definitely a Halloween type read. So if you like these types of books, I do recommend it. And then for movies, I always have to go and watch The Shining from 1980, directed by Stanley Kubrick. It's based off of the Stephen King novel of the same name, The Shining. That film stands the test of time. It is so well made. Every single actor in it is incredible. It is so scary. The way Stanley Kubrick filmed it, the angles, the music in the movie, oh my God, it is a masterpiece. The Shining to me is in my top 3 scary movies, and I love to rewatch that during the month of October. And 2 other movies I actually recently rewatched from the early 2000s. Both of them are from 2001. And one is Jeepers Creepers with Justin Long. That is a horror movie. That is scary. And it's a really well-made movie in my opinion. And then the other one is Donnie Darko with Jake Gyllenhaal. And that one isn't really a scary movie. It's more science fiction thriller. But I mean, it takes place in October of 1988, and there is a Halloween party at the end of the film. And like I said, I recently rewatched those 2 movies, and they're so good. So if you're looking for some fun Halloween type films, I do think The Shining is always an amazing one to watch. And from 2001, Jeepers Creepers and Donnie Darko. So this is the end of my video. Of course, everything that I bought, everything I showed in this video, I bought it with my own money. Nothing is sponsored, nothing was given to me. I'm talking about these things because I genuinely like them and I think they're worth checking out. And if you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment if there's something that you love during Halloween. Please share that. I'd love to read about it. And thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.